Hi, this is Brent with KansasHydrographics.com. Today we're doing a test. This is HydroGator versus HydroVator. They're very close in names. Some people have been having some issues with the Gator. My gun's empty. One way you can tell the difference between the Vader and our Gator is the Vader is a little bit more yellow in color. We're going to do a couple dips with the Vader first, just to show you how we use the activator and show you the similarities between the two. We've been asked to do, normally we dip over direct to ABS. For this video, we're doing that, and we're dipping to multiple types of paints. So you guys can see if there is any difference. Some people think it's easy to dip to ABS. Honestly, I think it's easier to dip to our waterborne paint than it is to ABS. The tank is about 89 degrees. We're going to do a 60-second soak time. And this dip is with the Vader. You guys are all familiar with it. We're going to be dipping to, this is our black paint, Kansas Hydrographics paint. I shot a white speed shape so you could tell that it was painted. So direct to the black. This is our waterborne paint. All of our paint that we sell is waterborne. Running about 18 psi, 17. Good dip. That's our silver Kevlar over our black. I'm going to set these over here on this cart, so you guys can see them when we're all done. Trying to go as fast as I can so we don't have a 20-minute long video here. We're going to try and move right along. Now we are still using the Vader, but this time we're going to dip direct to white ABS. Still a 60-second soak time. Still using the Vader. After this dip, we're going to change over to the Gator and see the differences. But pay attention on how many passes, and I'm not going to adjust my gun at all when I switch. I'm going to run the same PSI. I'm not going to adjust any adjustments on the gun. We use them identically. Before we came up with the Gator, we used Vader for everything. And now we've switched over to the Gator. A lot of expansion. Wasn't taped too well. We still should be okay. It might gray out a little bit. But that's direct to ABS. Still running the Vader. Set it over here, and then now we're going to switch out to the Gator. don't wash the gun out, we just blow it out until it doesn't shoot anymore. Like I said, you put them side by side and you can tell the difference. The Gator is a lot more clear. The Vader has a little bit of a yellow tint to it. Okay, now this is the same film as we did with the Vader. This is the silver Kevlar. Same soak time. Okay, and we are also going to be dipping to the same. This is Kansas Hydrographics Waterborne Black. You can see I shot a white speed shape black, so you can tell it is painted. Hopefully this will clear up some questions some of you guys are having with using the Gator. So I guess I'm going to set this over here so you know those two are with the Vader. And just watch how I do the same thing with this chemical as the Vader. I got my shape a little wet. Okay, set this over here. The rest of the, we're going to use the same print for the rest of the dips. We are going to be dipping to direct to ABS. This is OHW's metallic bright pink. This is Kansas Hydro's blue. And OHW's metallic gold. So that'll give you, you know, if you guys are using OHW, I don't know if you're having problems, but I'm gonna run out of gloves. This is our Black Skulls print. We have this print in blue and I believe white. Yeah. You guys are watching this. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. It's my job to help you guys be successful with the products that we sell. So I'm not going to feel bad or be ashamed if you guys are having a problem with something that we sell. It's my job to help you guys make it work so you guys can make money. Alright, let's try the OHW, oh no, let's try the Kansas Hydro Paint Blue. Alright, so far so good. most of you know with the OHW, we normally use a little bit less activator. That's pretty much across the board. So I always tend to not give OHW as much activator. These actually have been painted. These were painted at Jim's shop in California with JJ. Probably, oh man, 8 months ago. Back in February. So this is a good testament for the dip window on the OHW as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dip to OHW this time. And like I said, we are going to use a little bit less activator. You can see that I'm going to probably speed up my passes a little. When you activate the film, you guys need to learn how to read your pattern. It's not about how many passes you put down. This is a 1.8 tip, but you could use even a 1.0 tip, or some of the automated systems, that have 4 or 5 heads. Most of them run a 0.8 tip. They're very small, but it's how many you use the two together. If you run a smaller tip, normally you have to make more passes or go slower. Use a bigger tip, it's just like painting. The bigger the tip size, the more volume you're going to get out of the gun. A little bit less activator. Alright, that's the black skulls on the OHW metallic, hot pink I think he calls it, with the Gator. So today you'll see the Gator and the Vader, work direct to ABS and our black paint line, black base. And you also get to see the Gator work on direct to ABS, our paint line, which is waterborne, and OHW. One glove left. And you'll notice, these are all identical. This is kind of a little science experiment, to help you guys make a decision on what chemicals you do want to use. With the difference in chemical from the Vader to the Gator is there is a harsher chemical in the Vader that we have taken out and substituted it for another chemical. I'm not a scientist, I don't know exactly which chemical that is, but we do have MSDS, and we can get that to you if you need it. Let's go to the OHW metallic gold with this one. And then we'll go direct to ABS. That's normally what we do in all our videos, but this is a test. Haven't made any adjustments on the gun. Yeah, just a little bit less activator with OHW. OHW metallic gold. And by doing these, you can tell that you can look at the video and know how long the video is, and we've just let these things sit here. Now obviously we haven't put them in the rinse tank, but normally you guys know what too much activator is where there'll be a hole and then it'll just slowly get bigger. OHW is notorious for that. If you use too much activator on the OHW, you'll pull it out of the tank and it'll be a little hole, and then all of a sudden it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. All that is just too much activator. Last one, and this is direct ABS with the Gator. It's going to expand on me pretty quickly, I think, because we don't have a border around that, but you'll get the point. People call me all the time with issues or problems. Like I said, that's what we do. We help you guys through an issue. You know, there's so many different variables to this process. The temperature of your water, the soak time, how you activate, your speed, your angle of the dip, trapping air. There's so many different things that can go wrong. Too much activator, not enough. So when you get a product in, you're having problems with it, don't feel bad. If you want, just